Welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, I'm Natasha Denona. I create tutorials and upload once a week, sometimes twice a week. And in today's tutorial, I'm gonna show you guys how I created this look using this mini palette by Natasha Denona. For y'all who don't know who Natasha Denona is, her eyeshadow palettes are like the palette. Like, her formulas are amazing. They are a bit pricey, but it's totally worth it. The formula is just fabulous. If I ever launch my own makeup brand, which I'm sure I'll do one day, I would definitely invest more in the formulation and create similar palette with this amazing formula. Her palettes are made in Italy. They are totally worth it. Like the way the colors blend into each other without any harsh line and without losing the pigmentation of the color. Okay, now without wasting any more time, let's get started. So let's get started. I'm gonna start by doing my brows. I'm gonna start by using the Goof Proof pencil. I'm just gonna use the spoolie, remove any fallouts. I'm gonna start with the tail. The tail should be the darkest and it should get lighter as you move ahead. Just filling it in. I'm following the direction of the hair and the length of the hair, just shading and filling it in. Next, I'm gonna take the Precisely My Brow. This one is also in shade number 4, and I'm just gonna create short stroke, hair-like strokes wherever I feel it's required. Finally, I'm gonna take this Gimme My Brow to add some volume to my eyebrows and to keep the brows in place. Just going in upward direction. These brows are done and I'm going to go and do these brows. Next, I'm going to add the Benefit Bowing Concealer in the shade number 5. This one's a Chelsea Boutique brush. I'm just adding it right under the brows and spreading it all over my eyelid. Just blending it out and going as high as my nose bridge to the outer corner. If you use concealer as your base, you should always set it with powder. This is the Charlotte Tilbury powder in the shade number 2. Just setting it with a large fluffy brush and not adding any pressure while I'm adding the product. I'm gonna use the Natasha Denona palette. This is the Mini Star palette. I'm gonna first take this lighter shade on a blending brush. I'm taking this shade on a MAC blending brush and I'm adding it on my crease. I'm gonna add around 4 layers of this shade, and every time when I add the shade, when there's no color left on the brush, I'm going higher to the brow. Natasha Denona palettes are like the best palette in the market ever. They are a bit pricey, but you pay for the quality, and it is definitely much better quality than any of the other eyeshadow palettes I own. They blend easily and the color doesn't fade out. And now that's the last layer. Just going back and forth, and when there's no color left on the brush, I'm going as high as the brow bone. Next, I'm going to take this darker brown shade and I'm going to add this to my outer corner and to my crease. Just love how easily it's blending. With the other eyeshadows, the edges don't blend so beautifully. I even have one more palette by Natasha Denona, which is the Lila palette. I just love how they blend. Like these edges over here, so smooth and so beautiful. Just adding to the outer corner. That's still my first layer. I've not taken any more color, but I do want to make it more darker, so I'm gonna take some more color. Now that's the second layer. I'm first depositing it on the outer corner and then going back and forth on my crease. When there's no color left, I'm just blending out the edges a bit more. Next, I'm taking this green shade on the MAC 242 brush and I'm adding this all over my lid. I didn't wet the brush. I'm directly taking color from the palette and adding it to my eyelid. You'll have to take like a couple of layers to actually darken this shade and make it opaque, which is fine because the color is so beautiful. I'm gonna add it all the way to the inner corner, and don't forget to create a dome-like shape and I'm adding this shade till where I added the matte brown shade. I'm adding that dark brown again just towards the outer corner and blending it into the green and just adding a bit on the crease, just darkening it again. Next I'm taking this beautiful golden shade. Oh my god, this shade is so pretty. I would buy this palette just for this shade also. It is so pretty. And I'm adding this to the inner corner. I wish the camera picks up the way this shade is so sparkly. It's really very sparkly and it's got like tiny glitter in it. No one can beat Natasha Denona's palette. If I ever come out with a palette of my own, I would invest in getting a palette similar to this, like with similar formulas and different colors. Oh my god, it's so pretty and so sparkly. Next I'm gonna add the primer. As you know, this is my current favorite primer, the Neoid Photography Fluid Opacity 12%. I'm just gonna add it all over my face using the Sigma Kabuki brush. I love this primer as it's a corrector cum primer. It even corrects all the redness on my cheeks, and I love using this brush as it makes it so easy to apply and spread. Adding it all over my face and the forehead, and then whatever is left I'll add that to my neck. Add it all over my face, my forehead and my neck. Next I'm going to add the Fenty Beauty foundation. This one is in shade 310. I'm using a dampened Fenty Beauty sponge to apply and spread all over my face, my forehead, my cheeks, my neck. Just bouncing and adding this foundation. I just love this foundation. The coverage, the color, everything is perfect about this foundation. Next I'm adding this concealer by Mina. It's a brand from Spain. I'm gonna add this to my under eye. The coverage is light to medium. Again using the Fenty Beauty sponge to blend and spread. It's a nice concealer if you guys want like a light to medium coverage, like an everyday concealer. It's really beautiful. Love the way it's blending without making it look cakey. It's a nice concealer. Next I'm using the Fenty Beauty concealer to highlight. So basically this is a bit lighter shade than the foundation. Just want to highlight the highest point of my face. That's the under eye, the forehead and the bridge of my nose. Just gonna add a few more strokes on the forehead, my upper lip, around the corner, the chin, and right under where I would add contouring. I'm gonna blend using the same Fenty Beauty sponge, and I'll blend in the same order I added it on my face. I'm gonna blend the under eye. Don't over blend it, just gently blend it. Then blending the forehead, the bridge of my nose. As you guys know, I like to use a darker foundation for my face so it covers any flaws or pigmentation or marks. And then I use a lighter color concealer to highlight my face and bring back the brightness. Blending the upper lip, around my mouth, the chin. I'm not using a lot of pressure, just blending it, and then blending this part in downward direction. Next I'm adding a new powder, new for me, not for the market. This is by Fenty Beauty, the Pro Filter Powder in the shade Banana. I'm first using a small brush to add powder wherever I added the highlighter, the concealer. So that's under eye. Then on the forehead and the bridge of the nose, a bit more on the forehead, bridge of the nose, above the lips, the chin, right under where I would add contouring. Then I'm using a large fluffy brush and the same product and adding it on the rest of my face. Don't forget the forehead, and definitely don't forget the neck. Looks like a nice powder. Next I'm adding the Fenty Beauty bronzer. This one is in the shade Islanding. I'm taking this on an angle brush by MAC. I'm just adding it on my cheekbone. Just going back and forth. This is my third layer. Now I'm going to add on the jawline. Just remember to blend it really well when you add on the jawline. As you guys know, I love to contour. Next I'm going to highlight. This highlighter is also by Mina. This is called The Highlighter. That's the shade. Pretty shade. Ooh, nice. It's quite pigmented. Not sure if the camera is picking up, but it's nice and pigmented. I'm even gonna highlight the bridge of my nose. Just going back and forth. I love highlighting my nose because it looks snatched and it's so pigmented. And just above the lips, and as you know, I love to highlight my chin so that my face looks longer. I think this highlighter can be my current favorite one. Next I'm going to add some Benefit blush. I'm going to mix these two colors. The shade is called California and Dandelion. I'm just mixing the two shades, adding it on the apple of my cheeks and blending it into my contouring. Just want a nice light blush, like a flush. Now to complete the eye look, I'm first going to take this dark brown shade and I'm adding this to my lower lash line, as close to the lashes as possible, just from the outer corner and all the way to the inner corner. Next I'm going to take the lighter shade and I'm blending out the edges of the brown shade, just going back and forth. Next I'm taking this green shade on a pencil brush and adding this only to the inner half, exactly what I did on the top lid, just inner half. Next I'm taking that beautiful gold shade and adding this to the inner corner only. Love it. Then I'm adding the Kat Von D lash liner on the waterline. This one's like a cardinal pencil but in liquid form. Next I'm adding the Marc Jacobs mascara. As I have lash extensions done, I'm going to add mascara only to my lower lash line, all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner. So I added some lashes. These are Olivia lashes by Huda Beauty. Now I'm lining my lips. This lip liner is by Bobbi Brown in the shade Baby. Just filling the lips with the same lip liner. I'm adding the Huda Beauty Demi Matte Lipstick in the shade Mughal, just on the center of my lips. And then I'm adding the Huda Beauty Demi Lipstick in Day Slayer all over my lips, even on the top of the previous color and on the top lip. I'm just quickly gonna use the Goof Proof Brow Pencil again, just adding wherever the foundation got in the way, just a bit, that's it. And same thing on this side. And that's the final look. I love creating this easy to follow look using the Natasha Denona palette. As I told you guys, her formulas are the best in the market. I love creating this look. I can already think of a few more looks which I would like to create with this mini palette. Yeah, I'm sure you can create so many more looks. I'm gonna create a brown smoky too, which is gonna look amazing. I can't wait to create a few more looks with this palette. I feel it's very reasonably priced as the formula is really amazing. So this palette is for around 100 dirhams in Sephora. Thank you so much guys for watching my tutorial and coming back to my channel. And I'll see you all soon in my next tutorial. Before you leave, don't forget to like and comment on my post down below, and I'll definitely get back to each and every comment. And to subscribe to my channel if you've not done that yet. I'll see you soon. Bye.